Another rockfall has been reported at the Lily Gold Mine in Barberton Mpumalanga province. This as experts arrive to assess the mine before the resumption of rescue operations. Rescue efforts were suspended yesterday following another rockfall at the mine, and 3 mine staff members have been trapped underground for more than a week now after a container in which they are working in collapsed into a shaft. Yesterday, President Jacob Zuma assigned 3 ministers to provide support to the affected families, and they will work with the provincial government. And for the very latest on this story now, we cross back to Lily Gold Mine. That's where our reporter Sipelile Kunene is standing by. Sipelile, thanks again for joining us. Can you just take us through what is happening there this hour?
Brian, what happened when we're here just looking at the mine, we saw residents coming, rushing out, most of them highly emotional. When we asked what was happening and then we looked at the back, we saw a huge cloud of dust. It means that the mine was falling again. When they were outside, the mine continued to fall. And then the residents that were camping in there, the family members of the 3 that are down in the mine, came out. They were crying. They decided to stay outside. We sent visuals of them crying. Some of them, they were very loud. It was a very sad situation. The mine hasn't stopped falling, which means the ground and the rock are insanely unstable. At the moment, we don't know whether the rescue mission will continue or will be restarted anytime soon. We haven't had any word from the mine, despite our repeated contact with them. We haven't had anything from the experts they were consulting to see if the place is stable enough for continued rescue mission.
And what are the family members and other community members they saying about this latest rockfall? Has this really dampened their hope of ever finding their loved ones alive?
It has dampened the spirits. It has dashed their hopes for finding their loved ones, which are trapped underneath alive. And they are calling on the mine to do some ancestral ritual. Maybe the problem is with the ancestors, we don't know, but they are calling on the mine to do some sort of ritual because what they're seeing, they are not used to it. At the moment when this thing occurred, they were praying. There were church people inside who had gone to pray with the families. The more they prayed, the more the rock fell. We had an interview with one of the people who went inside to pray. They said the more we prayed, the more the rock fell. And then they came by the gate to pray. It started falling bit by bit until it stopped. And when they were here outside, it started falling again.
And earlier, Pepile, you were telling us about that second team of professionals and experts that were on their way to the mine to also assist in the rescue effort. Have they arrived yet?
We saw one red car pulling a rescue machine. It's written rescue machine. It's written a rescue car. It's red. It came in. We don't know what it was all about, but we assumed that more and more help is coming this way, and we assumed that maybe the experts are here already because the cars they are traveling in are unbranded and they don't stop here at the gate for us to maybe navigate and see what's happening or who they are. Despite the fact that we are here at the gate, they just open up for them and they go in.
And President Jacob Zuma has since appointed 3 ministers to assist in that rescue operation and also assisting the families. Have the 3 arrived at the mine?
We haven't seen any of them. We just saw one vehicle from SASA, and when we spoke to the gentleman, he said he's here to see the place. They are preparing for the ministers coming, but he wouldn't divulge as to when and how the minister will show up. And none of them has showed up as yet, not even the Mineral Resources Minister.
And finally, Pepile, do you expect that should this rescue operation resume, that it will be a 24-hour operation?
That's the assumption we have because All along when the rescue mission was taking place, it was a 24-hour mission that was happening. They were operating 24 hours. They were changing crews. There were 3 teams initially. So one would work for 3 hours and be relieved by another team that will go in for 3 hours. So it was a shift kind of operation that was taking place, but they were working day and night. So sometimes the machines will fail them because of poor ventilation inside the mine. Sometimes the machine will break down, but they reassembly and continue with the work.
All right, thank you so much there. That was our reporter, Pepile Kunene, live from the collapsed Lily Gold Mine in Barberton, and we will continue to give you live updates.